Welcome to Lost in Paris.
I don't wanna go up solo loco. Don't you wanna come with me like Yoko? We can go lose ourselves in Tokyo. No one's gonna know we'll move like locals.
I am a girl from Myanmar, from the city where there is no snow at all. I have always dreamed of this moment. In Myanmar, snow is like a myth. At the beginning, I thought snow is like a cotton ball. It's like a marshmallow, gonna be very soft and like a cotton ball. Actually, it's no. It's like ice when I first see the snow. I always dream of that I want to try ski. I am an artist from Myanmar living in Paris, but if you know me, I'm not always sticking myself inside the studio and painting. The way I I paint with all my heart and all my energy, emptying everything from my heart and from my brain, and after that I get out from the studio and I do this kind of adventure. I travel, I see, I absorb, I search for the inspirations, and then I go back to the studio and I paint again. This time at this ski station, I'm going to learn with the memory of my first time doing the ski in French Alps. So let's see the experience of the ski with the artist. So, as I'm going skiing, I took the train to Les Arcs in France, where the snow-covered mountains are. The ski stations are located near the borders where France, Italy and Switzerland met. Europe's highest mountain, Mont Blanc, is also in this area. Look! I got myself snow boots for walking through the snow, but I couldn't just hit the slope right away when I arrived. I had to rent all the necessary boots and gear. Buys everything would have been an option, but they are very heavy and large to carry when you're traveling. Using them once or twice a year and have to store them the whole year, so renting them make way more sense and it's much easier. And it is my very first time skiing ever. So, does it live up to what I've imagined? No. It's not what I imagined. Oh my god, the shoes. Just putting on the ski boot is already harder than I'd imagined. They are so heavy and thick and it's uncomfortable and hard to move around in them. But being tight and fitting perfectly is important, so your bones and joints stayed in place safely. I have never worn ski boots before, so it seems I have to learn how to walk again in France. It is even a bit difficult to walk in them at first. You know, the case you wear when you break bones is being tied up and stuck in one position. I feel exactly like that. The ski class is in the morning. These are my instructor and my fellow student. Throughout the whole weeks of learning and practicing together, by the end of the course, we all become friends. Normally, most people come for a week-long ski trip. I'm also here for a whole week, spending the entire day skiing from the morning until the ski slopes close. On the very first day of the class, as soon as I stepped onto the ski with my boots, I couldn't even stand on them. Everyone kept saying, when you ski, you're definitely going to fall a lot of time. Well, here we go. As you can see, even the kids behind me are already passing me. For absolute beginner, you have to make an A shape. Your feet is like a pizza slide position. So if you see someone doing this shape, you know for sure they are a complete beginner. As I am right now. This video is from day 2. Look, I'm not too bad on ski now. At least I can stand on them. But on the first day, I was sliding down from the top of the hill and I couldn't stop at all. Even my instructor, he was shocked because he would worry I just go whee and fly off the mountain. This year, I'm not allowed to use the pool. It is important to understand the connection between your legs and the ski. This year we'll only focus on using my legs to understand skiing. I will use the pole in my second year. Since the lessons are only in the morning, starting from the afternoon, I can go explore and ski wherever I want. To ski around, you need to understand the trail map. Skiing has different levels with the different colors: green, blue, red and black. They are based on the ski route and how steep the mountain is. For a beginner like me, you can only go on the greens and the blue slope. Even for the blue, it shouldn't be the difficult one. But if you want to try and challenge yourself, you can go for it. Soon in my video, you will see what happened when I thought, oh, this red one was easy, and I try it out. And you will see what happened next. This is from day 3 on the blue slope. I'm improving quite a bit, right? There are many times that I almost fall, but I didn't fall at all. I'm getting better every day. Now, instead of the A-shaped pizza position, I'm trying to get the ski parallel little by little. Maybe my desire to learn skiing is so intense and focused, I say I'm picking it up pretty fast. Here we are, my very first red slope. So what happened? Nothing much. I just couldn't ski anymore and had to move like a crawly crab super slowly. If you really can't do this, you can even take off your boots and carry them while walking. But I didn't get to that point of taking my boots off. At least I did my first red. Other people has worse situation than me. And don't worry, when you're skiing, you will see people falling all the time. Even really good skier fall once in a while. It is a sport that involves speed, so it's normal. But since it's just snow, there is no really injury. It's like fluffy powder, soft and gentle. You just have to make sure you don't crash into the trees. That's why people wear safety helmets. Back in the day, people didn't wear helmets much. That's why there were dozens of serious injuries. Any sport, if you don't do it carefully, you can be life-threatening. That is why nowadays everyone wears those safety helmets. I wear one too. One thing I learned from skiing that applies to life is to understand your own pace. You don't need to look at anyone else or compare yourself to them. Just ski at the speed you can control. The most beautiful part of skiing is when you're up high on the mountains at the peak. It's so beautiful and you really feel like a little bird flying over the mountains. In this video, look, I can even bring my feet together and ski now. Now that I can ski, I'm even using my phone and filming videos while skiing. Next year is going to be even more fun. There is a little adventure on the snowy mountain for a Myanmar artist. There will be more parts coming with the new ski places and new adventure. This is the video from my last ski trip. I have included it so you can compare and see the progress. This one is on a black slope. Thank you so much for watching. See you until the next episode. A bientôt. Au revoir.